This is Shawn
and Cory
from CARNIFEX.
And you're watching barebonesmusic.com, motherfuckers.
Horses.
Horses.
Evil G, barebonesmusic.com. I'm sitting down with Shawn and Cory from
CARNIFEX.
What's up, guys?
How you
sitting
doing?
down with us, taking the time.
Nice to meet
you
you.
guys just arrived, loaded in.
Yeah.
Let's go right into the album, Until I Feel Nothing, which,
there it is.
look, the actual
He's got
physical
it there.
CD.
That's what it looks
I have
like.
it.
He actually has one.
So Until I Feel Nothing came out in October. You're starting this tour. Tour just started last night, I know. So,
Yeah.
But what's been the reaction so far from fans? You want to keep the same sound, but you also want to progress a little bit. You want to keep progressing. So do you feel like you've achieved that with this record?
Yeah, we took what we did that we thought was awesome, and then this record is all of that awesome, and then some more awesome on top. It's my favorite. I mean, it's on my iPod, and I put it on just because I want to listen to it, not because my band did this. It's like, It's just music I like, and it's sick. And it's I think it's everybody said in the band it's our favorite that we've done, and the fans that have bought it they just can't stop. I mean, sounds a little pretentious, I guess, but they continuously write us and tell us how badass it is and how it's their favorite one and all this stuff. Yeah. And fucking stoked on it. I don't know if we can cuss. I'm sorry.
No, you can cuss.
All right.
This is our site.
Yeah, I mean, like this, like the last few shows when we roll for this tour, we're starting with our very first track.
Mm-hmm.
And when we roll the intro, everybody's pretty stoked on it. So they know what's coming next.
Once they realize what the sound clip is, they're like, "Oh, I like this thing. This is awesome." Gonna cheer and stuff. Yeah.
Being that the album is still pretty fresh, and this tour is starting, have you got rolling out the songs from the new album, like I said, the first one from the first track coming out, but are you rolling them out as much as you can into the sets?
There's definitely a few songs that all fans want to hear, like Light on My Face and Hell Chose Me and shit like that. So, I mean, we get 30 minutes, and then with talking in between, a little time to tune and get some water, it leaves us about 6 or 7 songs we can do. So we try to do as much as we can, but we're doing that intro, and then we got 2 songs off the new record in the set for this whole tour.
Oh, for the whole tour?
Yeah,
okay.
And then I think as we progress and the record gets a little older, we'll start doing more. It's just, if you've ever been to a show and a record just came out and maybe you haven't got it yet,
right? And
then the band just plays a bunch of new stuff, you're like, well, I don't know these songs. I want to hear the stuff, and then they play 2 songs, and you're like, okay, that was cool, but I don't know anything they played, and it's live, so it sounds different. If you don't know the songs, it doesn't sound right.
How long what's the time frame when people start recognizing the songs from the new record, and you're just like, it becomes...
Actually, this record is actually a lot faster. Last record, Hell Chose Me. The last couple records, it's taken people about 6 months to really know the lyrics. Like, we put up a lyric video for Dead But Dreaming, and then, a week later we played Mexico City, and every single person in that room was screaming every single lyric back to us. So, and on this tour, last night was was the show, but they already know all the lyrics for the new songs. They're pretty on it this time. So
do you find that when you write a song, like a particular song on record, that maybe you guys all were like, this is a song as musicians that we really dig, and you think, well, fans may not get into this, but we really like it, but really surprised that they want to hear it? I mean, is there a song like that you guys have done?
Mine's the opposite. There are songs where I'm really not stoked on them, and then I'll get people are like, "Oh my gosh, this is my favorite song." I'm like, "That's the worst song we ever wrote." There's one I'm not gonna say which one it is, but there's a song on the Disease and the Poison, which I believe is the worst song we've ever written as a band, and I can't believe it's some people's favorite song, but it's their favorite song, and I'm like, wow, okay.
What's a song on your set list like right now? I know things have changed depending on the tour and what's going on, but on your set list right now for each one of you, is there a song that you see coming up on the set list, third song in, fourth song in, last song?
I'm always excited to play Dead But Dreaming. I mean, there's other songs on the record that I would like to play. I mean, not preferably over one or another, but there are some songs, like a couple songs of my favorites that we aren't playing yet that I want to play, but I think Dead But Dreaming is the song, like, the very end of it, the last breakdown is super heavy. Mm-hmm. I really enjoy getting there.
Yeah.
And then,
Sounds sick.
as in the past, like, two years, I've started doing backing vocals with Scott, because he does doubles on stuff.
Right.
And sometimes it just sounds cool to have that doubled and that thickness. And so I'm kind of becoming more attached to playing songs where I get to do stuff like that. Because it's more fun, and I get to rock out, headbang, and then I get to do vocals and stuff. I always wanted to be a vocalist, but I don't know how to write, and I'm really not that good at it. So I can do pretty damn good vocals in spurts.
Right.
So a little bit here and there, do songs and stuff.
That makes a great backing vocalist, right?
Yeah, and it's fun, and it adds another dimension to my being on stage. I'm not just standing there whipping my hair around, headbanging like a weirdo.
Right.
I get to actually do something else too. But it's fun, and then kids are like, "Oh, he's doing vocals now," and some people know that I never did it, and people ask me about it, and it's fun. But yeah, in the set, I look forward to playing Dead But Dreaming every night. You?
What's your Shawn?
Yeah, that song, as far as new stuff, since it is new, it's probably the one I'm most stoked about. I don't know. We have 4 albums, so we're playing crowd favorites off of every single album. So I mean, there's not really any particular song where I'm like, oh my gosh, they're gonna go nuts for this song.
Right,
It's like it usually it just starts, from actually. I think that just before we start our set, because we're like, oh man, we're gonna play Death Wish first, and they're gonna freak out.
I actually am very stoked to play that every night, but it's a frickin' 45-second breakdown, so you can't be that stoked on it just because it's over when you start it and then it's over and you're like, well, we did play it, right? Oh, okay, yeah, we did it. It's cool.
Well, how stoked are you guys right now? Because I know that you come off a long touring cycle. You took some time off to actually write and record, and now the album is out, it's fresh, and now it's just back on tour. I mean,
we were home for too goddamn long, and it's nice to be on the road again.
We were home for a while, but it was kind of needed because I realized I really do love these guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the headliner, I was just like, I don't want to fucking see you guys ever again. Don't call me.
Yeah.
When you're in a van and you're constantly touching each other physically because you don't have the space to get away, you go home and sit on my couch and play video games by myself, and I'm just like, there's no one here. This is awesome. So happy. But 6 months of that, I'm like, I need to get the fuck out of here. I need to go do something.
You guys are from San Diego, and you had Tim Lambesis produce this, and Daniel Castleman did the engineering on it. What do those guys bring to the table for you to help you kind of get the most? I mean, you obviously have your songwriting style down, your recordings, how you like to do things, but is there anything extra that they brought to the table to help you kind of just bells and whistles that made it pop a little bit more?
Yeah, Tim, he... there were a couple parts on our album where we weren't sure what to do. Like we were kind of stuck on, we had it one way and we didn't know how to make it better. So Tim's input definitely helped us make that better. There's a part in Dehumanized where everything drops out and you can hear some acoustic guitars and like it kind of swells up into the chorus. That was his idea. Stuff like little stuff like that he helped with. But for the most part, yeah, we've been doing this for a while, so we kind of had everything arranged the way it should be. Yeah, and Castleman.
I had a great time with that guy. A real talented guy. He would say that all the time as a joke. Finish a simple riff. Oh, it's good stuff. Real talented guys. But that dude's not a producer, and he doesn't do stuff like that. He just records bands.
Right.
So when he came in with time to do guitar tones and stuff, he was like, what do you guys want to do? So we're like, well, we want to do this. What do you want to do? And he's like, well, I got these ideas. And we spent hours with him switching cabs, doing different tones on the heads, switching heads out, doing this stuff until me and Ryan, the other guitarist, and Daniel all sat there and went, this is a good tone. We like this. We all really like this. And then as we progressed and started writing riffs, the different riffs, the textures of the riffs and the way the tone made them sound, every time it was like, I really like this tone. It's just sick. It was awesome. So there's like, we have the producer or third parties never heard the stuff. We go, oh, it'd be cool if you did this. It'd be cool maybe take this out and see you're shorten this.
Right.
And then so it made certain things better. And then working with someone who doesn't do that stuff, who's willing to just spend time with people who want to try out the stuff they want to hear, it was awesome. It was kind of a new experience to have two different people come in and do that because we usually work the trackers like a producer, so he'll like.
Cory, Shawn, thanks for
Thanks,
sitting
man.
down with me, guys. Like second day of the tour, you're gonna be out through the rest of the year, or just
December 12th.
we're
12th, okay.
we're out on this till the 12th, and we got one show in South America.
What's up right after this?
Puerto Rico.
Central America, Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico,
Okay.
and then we go to Europe in February with
Bone Crusher
Beneath,
Fest.
the third
Bone Crusher
annual.
Fest. Nice.
We're headlining with Beneath the Massacre, Within the Ruins, Molotov Solution,
okay.
and Betraying the Martyrs.
Yeah.
And then we do direct support for Also Perish next year in April.
Nice.
So we got some sweet stuff lined up.
There you go.
That's a U.S. tour.
Yes, in the U.S., yeah.
All right. Well, I have the physical CD. I think you should go out and get it too.
Fuck yeah,
Until
you
I Feel
should.
Nothing, guys. Good luck with the tour. Great album.
Facebook.com/CARNIFEX Metal. Go check out the tour
It'll
dates.
be under here. We'll do a little
All right.
third with the
Nice.
title on there.
And if you're watching this and we haven't come to your town and we're coming, come out. The CD's only $10. And we'll we'll hang out with you.
It's gonna be a killer show. I mean, you'll see in this video some of your live shows, so that people know.
Oh, cool.
Boom.
Hell
This is
yeah.
what we're gonna expect. So be killer,
Fuck
guys.
yeah.
Good luck with the rest of the tour and great album. Best
Thank
luck.
you very much,
Okay?
man.
All right.
Appreciate it.